Welcome back to Dynasty Mode. Next, let's choose your rosters. If you're looking for the latest EA Sports here is where you can customize your Dynasty experience. Similar to last year, here's where you'll modify your settings from the updated list of available options and customize your conferences complete with unique rules and protected rivals.
Well, what have you been up to? What have you been up to?
It's now time to select your team. Would you prefer to take over an established contender or build a team from the ground up? Pay attention to each team's prestige rating, represented by the number of stars next to each team's name. Teams with a higher prestige will be ready to compete for the college football playoff right away. On the other hand, lower prestige teams provide a greater challenge to build into contenders. The choice is yours. To figure out where on the now for the fun part. Here you'll create. Now it's time to choose your coach's archetype. Your starting choices are motivator, recruiter, and
I'm going to do a motivator this time.
To you, maximizing player development, acquiring new talent, putting your team in the best position to win.
All right, well, why don't you watch me until you fall asleep, though? Why don't you watch me until you go to sleep, though?
I will. Send me an invite.
Oh, well, just go on my channel. I'm on live.
I
mean, I can go on YouTube. I'll go on Facebook real quick and share it, but I'm already on YouTube live, so you'll be able to see it. Alright, I'll see you. I will talk tomorrow. Or I'll talk to you on stream. Alright, bye. Yo, what's up, guys? Haven't played any college football in a while. Last time we played college football was, well, see, I'm wrong. I played college football the other day, but
Congratulations. It's time to sign your first... Let's quickly walk through recruiting in EA Sports College Football 26. Our recruiting system follows a three-stage approach. Stage 1, add a player to your recruiting board. Once they're there, you can select actions to gain intel on what they value when it comes to committing to a school. These actions also help to get on a recruit's radar and can move you into their top schools. Once you're in a recruit's top 5, Stage 2 commences, allowing you to pitch to a player the things your school does well that they value. If you're having trouble finding interest that match, try to use the sway mechanic to get a recruit to change their mind. Finally, when a recruit is ready, Stage 3 is all about you closing on the recruit. It's at this point you can host the recruit on campus, allowing you to focus on specific school strengths in an effort to get a verbal commitment from the recruit before signing day.
Alright, we're going against Marshall versus Georgia. I'm ready. Let's take these pricks down.
They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly. But you never know what's going to happen. Welcome between the hedges to Athens, Georgia and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Marshall Thundering Herd, taking on the 4th-ranked team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Marshall will kick off to get the festivities started. He'll start the return inside his 5. So the Georgia Bulldogs offense will have the first crack at it in this one. It's not often we focus on a matchup quite like this, but David, we have a couple of premier tight ends in this game.
And we've seen it recently, right? Ty Warren last year, Brock Bowers the year before. Like, you can build an offense around an elite tight end, and both of these schools do. The speed, the playmaking ability, the versatility. Palmer, I bet you wish you had a guy like this you could throw to.
You're right, David. I played with a lot of NFL guys at tight end, but none of them were as dynamic as these two right here. And you're going to see them get the ball in a variety of ways. We're seeing offense change in college football. One of the biggest reasons is the versatility.
Turning it on! Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. They are letting the big dogs eat on the ground.
Pound, pound, pound. The dog pound. Run the football, be physical. You can go back when Vince Dooley won a championship. Herschel Walker. You go all through the names. So many great running backs that run with an edge that are dogs.
On the ground, it's Frazier. Past the 45. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. He's got 43 yards on the ground already. What a way to get this season started. The Dogs, after exploding. A huge run, back to work. Let's go! Rides the back and leaves it on the option.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28 and it's 3rd and long. Rides the back on the option, the give. They would not let him get close. Stopped at the 26, it'll be 4th down. No signs of any kind of kickers. They'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains.
Come on.
Catch in the middle, it's Thomas. He found his man and zipped it in there, and they've got a first down in the red zone at the 11. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Gives it on the option. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Let's take a little step back and have a look at Georgia. What does the top 5 ranking mean for week 1? Optimism, hope, maybe, David, an excuse for the other team's fans to rush the field if they knock you off?
Well, it means, first of all, absolutely nothing, because preseason rankings don't show up anywhere at the end of the season, but it means this team is talented. It means they're thought of highly. They got to go earn it, Jesse, and it starts today, but the talent obviously is all over the field.
The number in the preseason rankings means absolutely nothing. You saw Florida State recently start in the top 10. They won 2 games by the end of the year. So you've got to go earn it. Yes, you're talented. Yes, a lot of eyeballs are going to be watching you, and people are really excited. You've got an opportunity to do things really, really that are special this season, but you've got to earn it on the field.
Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. The Thundering Herd offense takes the field. It's our first look at them in this one. We've seen freshmen step into the running back position with big expectations many times. David, Herschel, Walker, Adrian Peterson, among others, and they hope that they found a guy like that here.
Well, and he's highly touted. He's got the skill set, obviously, highly recruited. Everybody talked about it. But this is a different animal, Palmer. Like when you come into this atmosphere and you got a bunch of full-grown men coming at you, I'm very curious to see how he responds. I know he has the physical ability, but is he ready for this?
He looks really good coming off the bus, I'll say that. He is definitely built different, but he's going to have to run different than he did at high school. David, you know this. You can't bounce every run to the outside and get away with it like you did at high school. I'm really curious to see the discipline he's going to have in this game running the football now that he's playing against much tougher competition.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
To the ground to try to pick up the first. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. Marshall will be forced to punt. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Makes the catch at the midfield logo. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stands.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for them.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Now the play fake.
Come on, baby.
Looking left. Incomplete. And he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back.
Oh, that hit him in a bad spot, right in the hands. Great play. You still get a pass breakup, but man, that could have been an interception by the defender there. Nice break on the football, but secure that big fella and get the 6. Get the pick 6.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing they needed to create takeaways to try to gain as much momentum as they could. Really nice interception on that play. Great job with the eyes by the defender there picking that off.
They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Slides away. He'll pull it down and run. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out. When things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Off the play fake. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
It's just so nice as a coaching staff when you've got quarterbacks who make good decisions. And on a 2nd and short play, you're throwing it, you're trying to catch the defense napping, you might take a shot, nothing there. Go get it yourself. Make the right decision to keep it, not panic, and get you a fresh set of hands.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. To throw, it's Turner. Under fire. And he's all bottled up, and now it's loose. The ball's loose. Bounced right back to them.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover, and the offense falls in.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And that one's going to be knocked down, incomplete, and we have knocked out the first quarter. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Well, based on that, we can hope to see a little more offensive explosion here in the second quarter as we get ready to get things started. And before they can kick it, the receiving team's going to call a timeout. Marshall will be forced to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Their defense came up with a big stop now to see if they can turn it into points. It's reversed. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Nice job by this defense staying home, not getting fooled. When the ball goes away from me, I don't just chase blindly across the field. They see the reverse, and I love the speed, the close, and the tackle. They get a tackle for a loss on that gadget-type play.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. To the air, it's Stockton. Throws to the wideout. Lets it slip right through his hands, and it'll be 4th down after the rare drop from this dude.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
4th down and 13, and the offense is going to give it a shot.
Come on.
Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Thomas. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. You simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
So it's 1st and 10 after that costly defensive penalty on 4th down. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
He's now up to 66 yards rushing already here in the first half. It's a season opener, but he's in midseason form. And the Bulldogs come to the line with a new set of downs. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top.
Oh, no.
He'll be brought down.
1st and goal, baby. 1st and goal. Come on, baby. 1st and goal. Let's go.
They'll try to get it in with the run.
Yeah! Touchdown! Woo! Touchdown, baby! Woo!
The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat and keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game.
I got it. Yes! Still got it, though.
7-0. And let's check in
Okay,
with
we're still...
in the studio, Kevin.
Guys, let's take a look at what's
Sorry about that, guys. I went to go get me some milk for I'm going to bed right after this. But I didn't think it was going to take that long. It took a little bit longer. But I still made it, so honestly, I really don't care.
It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Alabama.
Wait a second. I'm going to call Bear, right? There's the media. Bear. And then the menu. Music, I don't care. As long as the music's off. Because you cannot have...
Circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Get it out on the screen. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. We'll see if they can dig one up that goes forward this time on second down from the 18. They'll run play action. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again.
Once we get done with the second on my
they've got to make some adjustments here
I can take my night net.
Complete downfield. The sophomore making a big play and hauling in that pass. Marshall quick to the line.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going.
And the quarterback goes down, but there is a penalty marker right at the line of scrimmage, and this may go against the defense.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
But how about the strong safety on that blitz? Great job timing it and also getting to the quarterback. Sometimes you're going to have to negotiate around tight ends and running backs, and that strong safety, he just beelined into the backfield.
Here comes the heat. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack. This pressure from the defensive front is overwhelming, much like when three-time All-American David Pollock played on the the Georgia defensive front. Whatever happened to that guy?
A washed up old guy. I've heard bad things about that guy. But no, when you look at these defenses Georgia's had, these dominant defenses, man, it's just big, physical guys up front. You think about the Jordan Davises and the Trayvon Walkers of the recent past.
And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
And the returner will be brought down. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Using his legs, it's Frazier. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Give to the running back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not opening up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. This offense gets into plus territory. They're going to go for it regardless of their field goal kicker's range.
Oh, no, you don't. Yeah, there we go. That was good.
Knocked out of bounds at the 31. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time. And he finds his man for the first down.
Yeah, and I think really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're dropping back. They're taking away most things. All right, get the ball to my running back. He can make plays after he catches it. Nice job by the quarterback seeing the situation and where to go with the football.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Stockton. He's in open space downfield. And the defense
First and 10.
Him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. This will likely be the last play of the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Athens. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Dooley Field inside Sanford Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. Georgia will kick it deep to start the second half. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think even if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes.
He lobs one high down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
I love the defensive mentality coming out here early in the third quarter. They've got the lead. They know the offense is going to be aggressive and start taking shots. A really nice play call that time, and an even better job in the back end of the secondary being ready for it. It just feels, guys, in this game like the defense is staying one step ahead.
Punt is on its way. He'll haul it in right around the logo. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Great place to start for this offense. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down.
I love when you sell the run like that quarterback did right there. Stuck it in the belly of the running back, pulls it out, runs the play action. Great job of confusing the defense a little bit, making them honor the run, and then throwing the ball in the lanes right behind them.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Leaves it with the running back. Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18. The Bulldogs line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
Well, after the tackle now, that sets up 4th and 2. And these offenses, they practice for these types of situations. It's not like they just have quarterbacks sneak in their back pocket for 4th and inches. They've got plays designed to go and get this, David, so it'll be interesting to see if this offense wants to roll the dice.
Yeah, and most of the time, I'm rolling the dice. I'm going to be aggressive. And as a defense, you also know that too. And you're ready. You're not caught off guard by offenses nowadays going forward on 4th down.
Now on 1st and goal, let's see what Georgia will do. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
They've been denied on 2 of their 3 previous red zone trips, looking to pay this one off with a touchdown. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
Well, when you get down here inside the red zone, you got to be able to run the football. And it's one thing to do it conventionally, but I like the idea of mixing it up and trying to go jet sweep.
Keeping it on the ground on 3rd and goal. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success.
Come on, go.
Play really down.
Yes! Touchdown! That was a smart play.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. A lot of we are's inside that stadium today. Penn State is running away with things, and that offense looks unstoppable. They're up by 21 over Nevada. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. He'll pull it on the read. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done.
Nice job by the defense shutting down all the options, making sure it wasn't easy to read. Nice job going to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
He stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright. And you just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
Marshall will be forced to punt. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Power football with the run. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
I'll be back, guys. Okay.
If we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7.
Here I go.
Leaves it with the back.
Oh, no. I'm going. Go. That's right. Go. Yeah, celebrate!
Excellent pass by the back.
Another touchdown!
There's a
20.
reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible because he'll make it happen.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 15, here's the return. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Rides the back and leaves it. He's stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying it and have had very little success. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, the ground game. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Going to have to create some explosive plays to the passing game.
Lost one deep down the right side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Marshall will be forced to punt. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking for a crease, it's Frazier. Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The Dogs come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Now they'll run the draw. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. It's a draw. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal.
Yes.
Takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia.
Well, they were able to come out here week 1 and really feed off the energy of this home crowd. They've been making plays all over the field. You could not ask for a better start to the season.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point makes it 28-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Marshall takes over the ball, the Thundering Herd offense coming out. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. With the catch, it's Turner. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody in bounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
I think at this point you might as well try to throw the ball down the field because this Dog defense is not giving an inch.
They don't give an inch. They hunt the whole entire game. And they're all highly recruited kids. They're all talented. They're all going to get drafted. But they play for each other. They play with fight. They play with aggression. And that's why you always see them near the top of the defenses in all of college football.
Marshall back at it with another 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Turner. Finds his tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to throw again. Under fire. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
You got to give this defense tons of credit. They came in here with an outstanding game plan. They were able to execute. They have not allowed a point, and still in the 4th quarter, they are bringing it, and they get another sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
You see an incompletion there. I think a big reason why this team is in such a hole right now in the 4th quarter is they have just not been able to find the explosive plays throwing the ball. And you got to wonder at this point, is it too little too late?
They're throwing for it on 4th down. He lost one down the sideline. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Finds a crease at the 20.
Touchdown, baby.
And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And added on again, this offense has done whatever they want, however they want, and this lead has ballooned. When you start a season off, you want to build momentum. You want to defeat an opponent and beat them badly. That's exactly what they've done. This team looks ready to compete for a national championship.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Penn State is running away with things, and it's thanks in large part to an offense that's been firing on all cylinders. They're up by 34 over Nevada. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Here's the pressure. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
You've got to love what you're seeing if you're the head coach of this team, because your defense is simply not resting on their laurels, and they're playing until there's zeros on the clock. They've got a massive lead. We're late in the 4th quarter, and they're still getting sacks.
Marshall comes to the line way behind the sticks here on 2nd and long. Looking downfield, it's Turner. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
Yeah, and this offense has struggled all day. And how about the protection up front? You got to protect your quarterback. You got to keep him upright. And his 2nd sack of the day. Nice. A lot more passing situations coming with this team down big.
Bringing the heat. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Marshall will be forced to punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. And the returner is stopped. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Running to Green. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it.
Breaks into the open. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down. Georgia hunkers down in the red zone. They try to pop a run on the draw.
You're dumb. Woo!
Breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Baby, baby, baby.
This game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the score.
And they're just letting me get more and more points.
Off the field and putting their defense in really good position this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive.
Let's go, right.
They'll run the option. He'll toss it. Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Turner. Pocket breaking down. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on. And now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And, man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and it makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
Marshall will be forced to punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. This offense has it with really good field position. They'll run it to keep the clock moving.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day today.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. And the Bulldogs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Got it in the middle. It's Frazier. He's got enough. It'll be a 1st down. They've got it at the 12. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Gives it on the option. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming into the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back.
I got it.
Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
I mean, that was close, dude. We would have had it.
Coaching cliche, go player no every week. And for the first week, they get it done.
Great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out.
All right, guys.
Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season.
Well, let's finish this up.
That's where you want it to be.
And then we'll have a great time.
You've got to like what you've just seen. First game of the year, there was tremendous effort on the field. Guys flying around, flying to the football, trying to make the plays necessary to win this game. They definitely made a few mistakes, but that's what practice is for. But if you're the coaching staff, I think you're very, very positive right now moving forward.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation
Alright, guys, that's going to be it for this episode. Remember, like, comment, subscribe. I'm going to sleep. And I'll see you all. Remember, God made you special, and He loves you very much. I'll see you all in the next one.